Hi there, I'm Dani Henderson. Welcome back to my full disclosure channel. As most of you know that come here, there isn't a subject on planet Earth or above Earth or below Earth that I won't get to. And today we're talking about my beautiful friend and his best friend and his wife's best friend in the screen here. We're talking about Dr. Reiner Fuellmich. And I welcome again the one and only Daisy Papp. How are you, Daisy?
Thank you very much, Dani, for your kind invitation. I truly, truly appreciate all that you do for our friend we have in common and for humanity, because I truly believe Reiner's freedom frees humanity.
Sorry, it really does. Sorry. It's upsetting talking about him. We love him. And you're best friends with his wife. It's important we say that because there are lots of people, and I want to say I love you all. All these people have suddenly popped up trying to free Reiner, and it's fantastic. It couldn't be better. We're going to go through some of them. And Dr. Reiner Fuellmich, guys, in brief, is an international lawyer. He already established two giant companies and sued them for bullying, for misappropriation. Can I name them? Can I say who they are or
Well,
not?
Deutsche Bank can be mentioned, and I think that is big enough.
Okay. So Reiner Fuellmich, an international lawyer, the manliest, strongest man I've pretty much ever met in my entire life, along with, many others will agree, has the courage to take on the cabal, the deep state, and for that they arrested him in Mexico. Sneaky little men arrested him in Mexico in the German embassy where he was there, October 2023, renewing his passport. They kidnapped him illegally. They put him on a plane fraudulently, crimes against humanity, and put him in prison in Germany. Illegal, atrocious, absolutely horrific. He has been in prison for over 2 years. Daisy, share a bit more, please, rather than just listen to me. Just be clean and clear, and share with us what we need to hear before we go to his images.
Well, I think it is important to know that Reiner did so much for our health and for our freedom around the world. And he's very, very well connected. He has friends around the world and some in very high positions. And he was doing work. He knew it was um, of course, having consequences, that he's revealing spots and dark places. And he was very clever. He knew from the get-go that he cannot do that all by himself. So he invited specialists from around the world. And he discussed in the Corona Investigative Committee and then later in ICIC, International Crimes Investigative Committee. That's his platform. And yes, in October 2023, he was greeted at the airport as he disembarked the plane on his way to the German consulate in Tijuana. And they just took him and delivered him to Germany. And this is absolutely, I agree with you, human rights, big question mark. And he did not have a great hearing. He did not have any hearing. And he did not have the opportunity to defend himself, because what they accused him of in Mexico, that was just not real. And actually, there was nothing they can accuse him of because he was absolutely legal there. And then in Germany, as he arrived in Frankfurt, then they arrested him and brought him a few days later before the judge. And then he didn't even know why they would have taken him. And it was a long time until he was able to figure out what actually happened and what they are accusing him of.
And basically, it's trumped up Muppet charges, and they're fraudulent, and he's still in prison. Now, let's share our beautiful friend together so people can see who this great giant is. There he is. A lot of you will recognize him from the COVID days. He was the handsome man sitting on a very long boardroom table, sharing who he is. Reiner Fuellmich, originally from the free Hanseatic city of Bremen, lives in Jewel, California, in Germany, practicing as a litigator for over 25 years, and that was in Germany and America. Here's some images of you. I know a lot of you will recognize this great, wonderful, beautiful man. Let's go to your information. First of all, let's go here. Inga is his wife, and you made a video with her, which we're going to briefly share here. And we send our love to you, Inga. And she's your best friend, and you're taking the greatest care of her, Daisy, keeping her
Erinnert
going.
mich natürlich an Menschen mit Rückgrat. Da ist die deutsche Sprache ja richtig schön. Und sagt, also wenn wir gerade stehen, Ja. Und wenn wir wirklich uns einen, das heißt ja nicht, dass wir über alles einig sind, aber diese Grundbedürfnisse, friedlich und genügsam, ja, also ein friedliches und genügsames Leben leben. Und wir aber innerlich da diesen Rückgrat haben, ja, und dann uns wirklich miteinander gruppieren, dann sind wir so stark. Wie haben wir denn nochmal angefangen? Warte mal, wie war das denn nochmal?
Wir haben angefangen darüber, dass wir selber nochmal geklärt haben, ja, wichtig ist zu verstehen, dass wir darauf gekommen sind, dass es ja gut ist für die Leute zu verstehen, weshalb das eigentlich unser Symbol geworden ist, auch für ICIC, für die Webseite, wie du die Idee hattest und wie sich das Ganze dann entwickelt hat.
Mhm.
Und das denke ich schon, das ist erfahrenswert, weil das ja eine sehr große, es ist eine große.
I just want to take a moment here to just honor this brave lady, like
Yes.
Reiner Fuellmich. I mean, she's been left in Mexico. She was also arrested. She's been through hell. Her beloved husband is banged up. He was in solitary confinement for 6 months being tortured. I mean, all of this absolute horrific horror is coming to the fore. And we're at a stage now where there's new representation. We need lawyers. We need people to donate. Let's have a look at the beautiful shop you have created where people, all you have to do, guys, you go to Etsy and put in Together 369. This is the name. Now take us through this, Daisy. This is to fund Reiner's, releasing from prison.
Yeah. Well, so you have seen also on the video with Inca, there is a piece of art and it appears like a man standing with the arms up. And actually, it's a piece of art made from steel nails. The original is right here behind me. I'm not sure if it's visible.
It's visible in here as well.
Yeah, there. Yes, yes. And actually, I created that piece for humanity in 2022. And I hammered more than 150 hours for humanity within 5 weeks. And every nail represents a human. And when we come together, you can see at the torso, there are fewer nails. And when we come together, that is when we can be strong. And Reiner very much liked that. And that was the first logo for his ICIC format. And with Inca, when I visited her in May and in June of 2025, then I brought her some gifts and she liked them so much. And many people stopped her and stopped us and asked, oh, wow, what a great message there is. Together we're strong. And Inca and I, we were considering, okay, so let's do something, because Inca wanted to give the people who support Reiner something in exchange. So now she said, let's bring this online now and allow people to have a peaceful togetherness for the holidays. And it is made with love. And I think, of course, it's a t-shirt or it's a mug or it's an ornament, but the message behind it is so much bigger. Totally. It is really that together we are strong. And when we remember, because we are the many, and when we remember that together we are strong, then imagine, I envision what is possible then, Dani.
Totally. And again, because he needs help. They are on the breadline. They've lost everything. They've lost their house. They've lost everything. So we really do need people to step up and step forward and help this man, because as you said rightly, freeing Reiner, here he is freeing humanity. They're making him Julian Assange, who was incarcerated forever for his company WikiLeaks, and they are doing the same thing to our friend Reiner Fuellmich, Dr. Reiner Fuellmich. Now, somebody on Facebook here has started this, Sandra Psycho. It's a bit of a, anyway, sorry. Anyway, she's absolutely doing her best to, look, there he is, bless him, doing her best to bring awareness, and I think it's up to 20,000 people. It's a very short space of time. So this is happening right now in Germany. People are going to visit him. We're going to come to that in a second when we're on full screen. So I want you guys to see that you can go to Facebook and you can join this group, Dr. Reiner Fuellmich Community. And it's in a very short time gone up to 20,000 people getting together, donating, working, helping. Let me show you. Over the years, there is Dr. Reiner, me, Dr. Lee Merritt, another international lawyer, Dr. Christiane Northrup, all three of these international doctors, one being legal, two being medical, have been sidelined, traumatized, incarcerated, or had their livelihood taken from them for speaking out. And Reiner has been speaking out for years on crimes against humanity with COVID. Here we are again with Dr.
Hi there,
Christiane.
I'm Dani Henderson, and in the screen you can see Dr. Christiane Northrup. Say hello, Dr. Christiane.
Hello, everybody.
And in the lower screen, it's Dr. Reiner Fuellmich. Say hello, Dr. Reiner Fuellmich.
Hi, everyone.
So beautiful. I just love that man so much. Let me see if there's anything else that we wanted to show on screen. I think that's good for now. Then we'll come to full screen. Everybody, look at this, the ICIC.LAW. Reiner Fuellmich, ICIC, this is what he was doing. International Crimes Investigative Committee. This is what the man has been doing. This is why he's such a threat to the deep state and the cabal. Go ahead, Daisy.
Well, I think it is important to know that the accusations are false and the abduction from Mexico is illegal. And there is in the works, I cannot share a lot because it's still in the works and we are not sharing strategy at this time. And I'm not a legal official, so we let the attorneys speak for that when it's time. But it is very important to know that, I mean, it's 25 months that Reiner is in not freedom. It is the 26th month. It's the third Christmas that Reiner is there where he's at. And that's just not right. Because when we look at who actually accused him, and when we now see that Reiner filed a criminal complaint against his accusers, against the judge, against the persecutors, and some more, then when we see that, it's very interesting to notice that there is no response to it. It's not public. It is nothing. It is silencio. And of course, there's the appeal because the judge gave his opinion, I do believe, on April 23rd. I may not remember the date correctly, but this year earlier. And then, of course, his attorneys immediately filed for an appeal. And in Germany, that may take a while because, of course, they want him where he is. And now we are many and we want him in freedom and we want him reunited with his wife. It's time.
Oh my God, we so do. It's just so devastating and heartbreaking. I've got the sorest throat in the world right now. It's just so, you know, because obviously he's our friend as well. Like we actually know him in real life. And he's such a beautiful man. He's strong, he's funny, he's loving, he's bombastic. I mean, you know, I think Sasha Stone is one of the strongest men I've met in life in terms of his fierce voice. But even Reiner dwarfs even Sasha Stone just in his presence. There is something extraordinary. There is something almost supernatural about Reiner. I can't describe it, but the energy frequency that he emits, he came here to kick in doors and to build bridges and to lead the masses into their own kind of sovereignty and their own voice. And, you know, he will not be silenced. And I don't know, like you and I have been doing this for a couple of years, you know, speaking, protecting. And I told you last time we did a broadcast together, 2 days before he was arrested illegally. I'm sorry, kidnapped in Mexico. We were talking on the phone. We were about to do a broadcast together. We were going to report on an atrocity that happened to two old ladies who were injected.
Yes.
And we never got to do that together. And I look forward to the time when we can. Unfortunately, both ladies are no longer here. They're in heaven. But Reiner's heart and reaching out and his love for people and cases is absolutely legendary, isn't it? Now, there's another woman. I just connected to her. Go ahead.
And you know, something comes to my mind. Do you remember, because you just mentioned when we broadcasted, I think that was in August this year that you and I met, and on video for the public. Reiner had a voice message for you, remember? For you and for your audience.
Yes.
Can you find that?
Oh, yes. I didn't check it, but I've got my, hold on a second. Let me find. You can't see this, can you?
No.
Okay, here we go. Okay, wait, here it is. Reiner, forget it.
Hi, Dani. Hi, Dave.
Oh my God.
Hi, Dani. Hi, Davey. Hi, everyone. Here's Reiner. I am still in prison. This is not great, but I'm still alive, and I intend to get out of here very soon. I just spoke with my wife, with Inka, and I sometimes read to her from the cards and letters I'm getting. And here's a letter, a card, which I just got from, I'm not going to say who it is because I don't want to cause any difficulty for anyone, but it is someone from Florida. And this is what she writes. This is what I just read to Inka.
Can you hear it well?
So you know, I love your together for each other. It means so much that you are in prison and encourage others. Well, I'm glad that this is what's happening because when I first started out with the Corona Investigative Committee and then later with ICIC, but when I first started out, it was my idea to get answers to the questions that I had. I wanted to know, because of my medical law experience, I knew something was definitely wrong. I wanted to know, how dangerous is this virus really? I wanted to know how reliable is the PCR test, and I wanted to know how much damage do all these measures do. And then I was surprised to see that right from the start, there were so many people all over the world who wanted to know answers to these very same questions. And that's when I realized that I was somehow in sync with pretty much everyone. Surprise. And that's when I really started to enjoy what I was doing. I was not in it for the money, never have been, not even in my profession as a lawyer. I was in it because I wanted answers. Just like when I work on a case, mostly in civil law, for damages, that is my area of expertise, tort law. I always wanted answers. I wanted, in this case, justice. Once I understood that this is not a bunch of people who are making some more or less innocent mistakes, but once I understood that this is a scam, a scheme, that this is mass murder on a scale that is totally unheard of, I decided I'm going to go and get justice. What does it require? It requires truth. Truth is the basis for justice. And there's another thing. This is so big that nobody can do it by themselves. No one. And that's what happened. People joined together. I keep getting these mails and emails and letters, of course, because I have no access to the internet, but I'm getting this from my team, from our team rather. The only way to win this thing is if we do it together. One for all for one, or maybe this is the essence that captures it the best, together for each other, because that's what it boils down to. So we're winning this thing that is beyond any doubt whatsoever, beyond any reasonable doubt, beyond any doubt whatsoever. I think we've already won. It's just a matter of time until we're able to sweep away what needs to be swept away and put these people behind bars, unless, of course, poetic justice strikes, which I hope it will, ultimately, as we pretty much all agree now, even I, as an attorney, ultimately, the crucial ingredient is, well, spirituality. Spirituality. So let's finish this up. There's unfinished business, always has been for me. There's a couple of dark things that we need to get into, and I will take care of that too. Together for each other, the only way to go, I think. So I'll talk to you soon, hopefully, when I'm out of here. Thank you.
Wow. Very, very emotional hearing him.
Very.
And what a blessing, you know, saying, "Hi, Danny. Hi, Daisy." You know, he knows that we're out here fighting for him. He knows that you, Daisy Papp, have gone above and beyond. You're not only there for beautiful Inca, his wife, you know, supporting her and supporting him and being a voice for family and friends. And you also put together a huge list and even templates to make it so easy for people to just send him a letter. We're going to give you the address, guys. Write to him. You know, you can send him a card, but they're not allowed to have glittery sparkles on them. No glittery sparkles, no fun. But at least take a moment. You know, this is one of those things in life where people go, "Oh, I wish I could do something. I wish I could get behind a mission." Well, here's one, and it's simple, and the work's done for you. And then we do urge, you know, there are so many beautiful people out there, so many good people, and they're not looking to be on the limelight. They're not looking to be on the front line. You know, they're not lionesses like you and I are, Daisy. They're good souls, and they can donate, they can give, they can support, because we all feel like a miracle's going to happen and those gates are going to spring open. And I know there was a meditation, another one, people are imagining him walking out before Christmas.
There is a gentleman contacted me. He saw somebody reutilized a video that I did with Inca, and because they have two family dogs, Jimbo and Annie, and Jimbo was not doing well. And I thought to myself, okay, so I put a post on the YouTube channel that please come together and send prayers, send good energy, visualizations, Reiki, and all these things. And can you imagine, the dog within 30 hours got up with the help of Inca, but he went into the garden and he's doing so much better now. So I wrote an article on Substack regarding the Maharishi effect, because that's very real. And somebody in Germany, a YouTuber and also follower for Reiner, and somebody who is very, very supportive for Reiner's freedom, he just really, he went through that video and he went through the article and he said, "Oh my goodness, this is so amazing." And then because of that, somebody from Germany contacted me and said, "Hey, I wish that I can do something, and I'm doing work in the quantum field, and maybe you can find other people who are interested too." So he already has set it up. We made a Telegram group. It's private, so because we want to know who is in there, we want to make sure that the energy is clean and pure. And now every Thursday at 9 p.m. Central European Time, we meet in the quantum field and send Reiner energy. And we send him good health, and we send him much love, and we envision him free and reunited with Inca, healthy and happy and contented and just brilliant and clever as he is.
That's so beautiful. The power of love, the power of unity, the power of vision, the value and integrity and kindness that we can have for someone. You know, it's magical with a C, not a K. You know, it's the most beautiful kind of shining proof that we humans are so powerful. And imagine, you know, I daren't ask about the two dogs because I know they're his heart, how much he loves them, how hard it was to get them from Germany to Mexico, and everything him and Inca went through to escape, because they knew, you know, they were being traumatized, they were being harassed, victimized, frightened, you know, the human love is just extraordinary. And it's like he is this kind of individual shining beacon, because when we, the people, when humanity frees him, and it will be humanity that does that, not the unjust hand of the law that wants to keep him small and make an example of him. They already failed, and we already know that. What else can we say? What about we share more of the information where people can write letters? Would that be a good idea?
When you can go to my website, the daisypapp.com, and when you go on that, I'm not sure if it's there. Yes, it's there. When you scroll down, Dani, there in the very, very more, where the address is, lower, there's the address. But when you scroll a bit more, then a bit more, there's an address where people can send letters and also checks for Inca in the US and to the foundation. And when you scroll a bit more, no, there you go. There's a on that link, daisypapp.com, Dr. Reiner Fuellmich. Above that one, yeah. When you click on that, there you can see. It's not clickable.
That's all right.
You see, okay, well,
okay. Well,
homework.
Let's do it.
Homework.
Do it in real time. My love, we'll just grab it and we'll stick it in a browser.
Yeah, good.
And we'll say, Dr. Reiner Fuellmich.
Yeah, because that's the page that we have on my website, and it's for the foundation. So the Days About Mindset Evolution Foundation actively and officially supports Reiner's freedom.
And what's so beautiful about this, everybody watching, is that there's Inka and Reiner together. And we've just seen her with Daisy on footage. It's in German and English. I'm here with Daisy, validating that she is working and she is best friends. And this is what we need. We need to prove the links and the relationships. And that's what we're doing with Daisy right now. Here's the PayPal link. So easy. Just get in there and just do whatever you can to help them. And it's going via Daisy Papp, and it will go straight to Inka for herself and for Reiner, the beautiful, handsome, strong lion of a man. I mean, his chosen walk in life to be this astonishingly strong and powerful international lawyer. You know, one of the great things that has always shone through with Reiner is his love and passion for justice and fairness, isn't it? I mean, that's a man. You know, that is a man. And them keeping him in prison, and they're torturing him and incarcerated in isolation for 6 months. You know, such a sociable being as him. I mean, it's just so cruel. And again, every single hand, and make no mistake, every single hand that harmed Dr. Reiner Fuellmich and his wife and children and family and everyone connected, they're going to be held accountable. Their names will be named. They will be made to stand, and they will be judged for their crimes against humanity. The very thing that he fought for the whole of humanity has happened to him. Is there anything else, Daisy Papp?
Yeah, I wanted to say thank you for these many, many beautiful comments on Substack, on Reiner's YouTube channel, and also on the Facebook group, because this is just beautiful. I'm reading the comments frequently on YouTube and on Substack. And I mean, people are so loving and caring, and they send good energy. And I thank you, thank you, thank you. Everyone is a powerhouse. Everyone. We are so powerful. And then when we come together, then we are truly strong. And I'm so glad that you reached out and that you invited me. I really appreciate you. I appreciate what you're doing for humanity. I appreciate you shining the big spotlight on places where people then can see what's going on. And thank you for all you do for Reiner and my dear, very best friend, Inka. I truly appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I thank your audience for watching and for sharing. Share.
And as we come to a close, we'll just share the final kind of updates as to where the case is, and you know, like in real time. If you could give us that update, please, on the actual situation.
Yeah. Well, so Reiner is still in pre-trial detention, although the judge gave his judgment. But because Reiner's attorneys immediately filed for appeal, so Reiner is still in pretrial detention, which is just absolutely, I cannot even describe it with words. And so now I include me because we are so many. I'm not responsible for the legal part, but what I can share is that there will be a detention hearing, and because now that everything is so in the open, that actually Reiner has proven in his criminal complaint, you can find that on Reiner's Substack, and you can find videos on Reiner's YouTube channel. That's the Reiner Fuellmich News Network on YouTube. You can find a series of audio statements that I recorded and edited and published for the public, because it is very important with Reiner's own words how he is describing what's really going on. When you listen to that series, it began on September 9th, 2025 on Reiner's YouTube channel, the Reiner Fuellmich News Network, then you can listen to them. Most of them are English, but we also recorded them in German, so you can see it in the title, which one is German and which one is English, based how his name is spelled. Because in German, of course, we use the umlaut, the U with the 2 dots, and for the English-speaking videos, we use it with the UE. So Fuellmich, Dr. Reiner Fuellmich.
I want to do a shout out because there's an actually really good politician. His name's Andrew Bridgen.
Absolutely.
And this guy just went to visit
I have Andrew
our beautiful
here.
friend.
Hi, Andrew. So nice.
Can you hear it? Can you hear it clear?
Hi. How are you doing?
We're good. We're outside Bremervoorde prison, the maximum security prison where Reiner's being held. See the barbed wire and the concrete walls. And we'll be, as soon as this interview is over, we're going to be going in to get through security to make sure that we get through, so we get the maximum use of our 1 hour that we're allowed to visit him for.
Thank you for taking all the way from England to Germany to visit Reiner. This is so important, Andrew. Thank you so much. You are just as much a hero as Reiner is. Listen, Andrew, what is your motivation, and what are you expecting to get out of your visit with Reiner today?
Well, I want to make sure that his welfare is being looked after in prison, and if he's got any complaints about the way he's being treated, which I will then take up with the governor of the prison if he's got any complaints. I want to talk to him about the state of his appeal. I'm hoping that justice is going to be prevailing and Reiner will be released. And we need to publicise this. It's a huge miscarriage of justice. He's a political prisoner for his views on the vaccines and the lockdowns, and he's a very dangerous and intelligent lawyer for the authorities. That's why he's being held here. And when any of us have our human rights destroyed like this, it's a crime against all of us. And if we don't make a stand over Reiner, we can all face this in the future.
I absolutely agree with you, Andrew. And the good points there. It's very, very important that we take.
Let's do the bit where he comes out.
We do. And
yeah,
you see, system, it intimidates campaign and be active. Otherwise,
is that the bit
later tonight on the live stream, they can join us. Give all.
Did I miss a bit
joining us there?
When he comes
it's
back
the worst
out?
in the world.
No, I don't think it's maybe not in that video.
Being criminally charged for what they've posted on social media. It's the worst in the world. It's not an enviable record. It's got to stop.
Okay, all right. I know there is another video somewhere where he comes out and there's a couple of ladies that join him, because again, the support for him is amazing. And I just want to say, Andrew Bridgen, mate, well done. We appreciate
Absolutely.
it.
I'm so glad, Dani, that you reminded me. Yes, I'm so grateful for Andrew that he went there. That was so important for Reiner, because he shared with Inka that was such a beautiful visit, and he went there with 2 ladies, with the Dutch journalist Jamila Lepere and with the lady from Canada who lives in the UK, Susan Stanfield. That she also visited, and she's also campaigning for Reiner's freedom. So we are many, and I think this is so important that we notice. And thank you for bringing Andrew into the picture, because I'm very, very grateful, and I know Reiner is, and I know Inka is very grateful for his visit. And I think it is important that more politicians visit Reiner. It's possible if somebody knows someone who is in a good position. They can contact me, and I can help them with the procedure, how they can go and visit Reiner.
It's like, the politicians, we look at them as useless, chinless wonders, useless windbags. No one respects the politicians or the governments around the world. But you get a man like Andrew Bridgen, who's stepping up and stepping forward, and a few more should follow his lead. You might have a chance of getting a little bit of respect and a little bit of support from the people. That's what we need. And so it's brilliant. And, you mentioned Susan Stanfield. I just met her this week. this week, and we're broadcasting on Sunday. And I say it all the time to my audience. I said it to my mum earlier when I was bragging about landing the great David Icke at my next conference and doing all the contracting confirming. And I'm like, Mum, can you believe it? She's like, how do you do it? I said, I don't know. Then I said, I'm meeting Daisy later to talk about Dr. Reiner because we're going to get him out of prison, you know. And I was saying to her how amazing humans are, how we're all coming together. But, you know, I say to people, I say, if there's one thing I'm going to brag about, right, because I'm a bit of a gobby bird and that's all right. That's just who I am. But if I do show off about one thing, it is the amazing people I meet. I don't know what it is. And I'm so grateful for it right now, especially in this moment, focusing on Dr. Reiner Fuellmich, standing shoulder to shoulder, disclosing the atrocities, crimes against humanity, because he had the courage to speak out against the bioweapon, about the manufactured, patented weapon. And what is up with people's amnesia? God love us all, because we're programmed to not think and to forget. But we just go back to the root cause. It was manufactured in Wuhan, okay? It was made to hurt humanity. Can we start there? It's very simple, you know. Anyway, this is our job. This is what we're doing. I'm going to put all the addresses first, guys. So when you go underneath, right underneath this broadcast, just scroll down. You're going to see the address to write to him. And it says no glitter, no sparkles. Otherwise, he won't get your message. Write to him. Now, one very important thing also to cover. He only has one phone call a week with his darling wife. Or twice
a week for 20 minutes.
Oh.
And supervised by the staff.
Supervised. Ugh.
But 2 times 20 minutes. And before Reiner was able to make phone calls, we almost spoke daily, because I offered, and that's what we did, and I recorded the audios. And I think it is very important that we see now how they silenced him again on October 16th. That is, he called me and he said, Daisy, it's possible that this is the last phone call I'm making, and we hope that maybe they don't follow through. But the next day, no phone calls, and ever since. So we are working on that. So because it is, I think it's very clear that he's doing the right thing, because otherwise, why would they want to silence him?
Oh God, yeah, he's so the target. He's so the target, and that's what we do. That's what weak people do. Powerless people do, is they try and make an example of one, so the others won't do anything. But they've misunderstood the power of love and strength and respect for good people.
But I think the energy has changed somehow. I cannot prove it, but it feels like something has shifted, and really more and more people come forth and they show who they are. Everyone shows who they are with their behavior. Actually,
Yes.
all we need to do is observe them for a while, and then we know who is who. Yeah. But more and more really wonderful, beautiful souls come forth and contact us with ideas, and that's beautiful. It's beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you, Dani, for your generosity.
Oh God, always.
Taking your time and speaking for Reiner's freedom. Yeah. Together, we bring him home.
Together, we bring Reiner Fuellmich home. Inka Fuellmich, sending you so much love, darling. You have endured the unthinkable, and we just give you girl strength, feminine power, lioness power, and we're going to bring your honey home. There's going to be so much global attention on your beloved that they have to open. It's true. Let's speak the truth. Let the power of truth and love for everybody. Let's do it together. We're going to put the address. You can write to Reiner, you guys. Get behind this. You can no longer visit him. Did they demonstrate outside the prison? Was that when
Yes, that was a vigil. Yeah.
Yeah, a beautiful, a beautiful, peaceful vigil and protest for him. Make his name as big and as popular as anybody else's.
Share. Repost, copy link, share. Because that is, I think that is very important. That's very, very important.
And please donate.
And thank you for all the help, and also for the financial help, because it is very, very urgently needed. Thank you.
Need
Thank
that
you.
money,
Thank
get
you.
those coins in. All right. Daisy
Thank
Papp, I
you.
want to honor you, thank you, and love you so much because you are a true earth angel. And I'm so glad that Inca has got you and you've given us an insight, into their relationship, into them, into what you're doing, how you're supporting them. And that also just brings people's hearts into even more openness and connection. So thank you, dearest Daisy Papp.
Thank you. Much love for all.
Oh, bless your heart. And to the audience, I know you guys. I know you well. By now you are the ones. You are the walkers, you are the talkers, you are the doers, you are the movers, you are the lovers of humanity, or you would not be on my channel. So come on, let's get together. Let's do what we can. And if you know people with a wallet and a few quid, ask them to help our beloved man and let us make his life comfortable for when he comes home, because they took him from the top of the top of the top of legal profession and they've crushed and crumbled and broken him slowly and systematically down. Let's build him back up. All right. My name is Dani Henderson. I send you love from my heart to yours and I'll see you soon. Thank you, Daisy.
Thank you.